Street rat.
Drunk and stupid is no way to go through life.
Cause I love me some me.
You're in big trouble though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? Yeah! I can't stand myself.
I can't stand myself.
Episode 61. And we have no guest.
We do have a guest.
Well, I think we have somebody coming on. Our legal team was supposed to be on today.
But they had to go to court. Not for us.
I know, not for us.
But we're good today. So we're going to improvise a little bit, which is going to be good.
Well, I was excited, to finally get our legal team on the show because they've been so reluctant about it.
Right, which is a lot of hospitality stuff with things that are going on in the industry with the law, type of thing. So it's going to be good. We're going to bring it back on next couple weeks.
Have you noticed? Because, it's happened to me, and it's only been like the last 2 years or so. But when you fire someone, they always feel like they have the right to sue you. Like they do have the right.
I don't get the suing necessarily. I get the ones that want to call every department they can. The health department, the workman's comp department, this department, that, where they call every department they can, and they all come in. You know exactly who it is.
Oh, yeah.
Because all of a sudden, you fire them on a Thursday, and Monday morning, you got the health department.
Surprise health
inspection. The labor board's coming in because of this. You have to pull out all your records, and we haven't paid her yet, right? Because she just got fired on Thursday. Payroll's Monday. It goes out on Thursday, whatever.
No.
Yeah, of course. That's my favorite. And you know exactly, there's nothing you can do about it.
No.
That's the worst part is they can call on you. And even though we've passed, like every time that's ever been done to us, like, oh, sure, they found a rag by the sink or something. So a little minor notch. But the last time that happened, we literally got like a 98. And it's like, yeah. And they're like, this happens. We knew exactly who it was because we had to let somebody go and this. And so stop doing that. It doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. It's a pain in the ass. But they're going to do that because at least they inconvenience you.
It's all about the inconvenience.
Well, yeah, they won't get their job.
Does it happen to you a lot?
So the health department one, that's only happened to me once.
Oh, I've had the health department, like, no lie, in the last 6-7 years, probably 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
Once a year. Somebody, and it's usually like you're letting them go for a good reason. It's not just like, I don't like you. It's a reason that they did something, they're showing up late, something it's clearly wrong. And they want to call. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I had an employee one time call the health department and said, oh, well, they had a dog in there. I didn't find this. It took this for me to figure it out that you can't have a dog in the restaurant. I always thought as long as they're outside, it's okay, right?
What about a service dog?
So service animals, okay. You can have a service
But you can't ask anymore.
Yeah, you can ask if it's a service animal. That's all you can ask.
And if they say yes, there's nothing more you can.
No, yeah, here.
And they don't have to have papers. They don't have to have a vest on. All they have to do is say the word yes, and there's nothing you can do.
Yep. But yeah, this employee, ex-employee, calls the health department. Oh, they had dogs in there. So, we get a surprise inspection. No big deal. And pass that with flying colors. And the inspector's like, look, the rule on dogs is that they cannot be in your restaurant, whether it be inside or outside, unless it's a service animal. And I thought as long as they were outside, you were good. You're golden. But you can't even have them outside.
They're all service animals.
Well, yeah, as long as they say it. But yeah, people will try to, and hey, I give them credit. They're pissed off enough, and at least they did something.
Have you ever had a service animal other than a dog? I had a guy with a service parrot. I'm not even lying. He came in, and I was like, listen, and I didn't think that it was a service parrot, right?
Yeah.
And homeboy had the papers on it too. I'm not even going to lie. He had the papers on a parrot. And I was like, hey, listen, we're kind of clubbish. There's music, the bird's a little distracting. Everybody wants to pet the bird and come around him. And it was kind of a nuisance, a little bit of a bother.
Yeah.
But he literally had the paperwork. I didn't ask for the paperwork. I said, hey man, we don't allow animals, in here. He's, unless it's a service. He goes, it's a service parrot. And he was very nice about it. And he's like, I got the papers. And I didn't ask him, but he showed me the papers and literally it was a service parrot.
So the service parrot, not allowed in.
Even with Why? See, I didn't want to fight that.
Yeah, so service parrot, not allowed in. I had the parrot. I've had a service monkey, also not allowed in.
Really? You could tell them no.
Yes.
And you're not breaking the law.
So if you go into the Florida Department, of Health, and there is a list of what animal is appropriate or is allowed and which is not. And it's
so your
basically
parrot
just
can be
dog.
a service parrot, but that doesn't mean you get into a restaurant.
Still can't go in
but
a restaurant.
But a dog you can.
A dog you can. So parrots, they have, they carry certain diseases and certain, like health things. And the health department is no on that. Almost,
so I could have kicked him out. He could have called the health department and I would have said it was a parrot and I would have been fine.
You would have been fine.
Nothing. No, nothing.
Because when I came in, when I got that complaint, because I didn't know the dogs weren't allowed, I was like, hey, what is allowed then? And she was like, basically dogs. You can't have a parrot.
No cat.
You can't have a monkey. No cat.
No hamster. Nothing like that.
You're not allowed to have a service horse either, because I asked about the horse.
Yeah, anybody bring a horse in?
No, but it would be hilarious.
I think I would let him in. A service horse?
I mean, how do you say no to a horse?
What about a duck?
Quack.
Yeah, like a duck. Like if you have
a little Aflac duck walking around.
Right, well, Aflac duck. I wouldn't be mad about that.
The health department would, though.
Right.
Yeah.
You could actually get in trouble for allowing that in there.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I learn something new every day.
Yeah. See, ex-employees calling, at least it teaches us something.
I've seen a service horse.
Have you seen a service horse?
Service goose, too.
Oh.
Ironically, both were towed behind motorcycles.
I would let a gray goose in.
They
I always want a goose. I think a goose as a pet would be fun.
At Tortuga Music Festival, they let me in with my service coconut.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
You have a service coconut?
I had a service coconut.
What is a service coconut?
What?
I gotta hear what a service coconut is.
So
was it filled with rum?
Tortuga Music It wasn't. Tortuga Music Festival. I'm down there staying in Fort Lauderdale. Got a condo for 4 days, I think is what the festival was. And I, back when I was drinking, I would like to start early. Like 9 a.m.
Like 9 a.m.
Like
drinking.
I'm on vacation and the only time I'm not drinking is when I'm sleeping.
Or passed out.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I'm sleeping, I'm good. But if I'm awake, alcoholic beverages were flowing. So
Drunk and stupid is no way to go through life, sir.
it was though. So, starting off my day, 9 a.m., let's go get a Bloody Mary, some eggs.
So at least you blend into it. You don't just go straight for the hard liquor.
No.
Bloody Mary
it is
to
vodka.
I'm just saying, like, you're not shooting Fireball at 9 a.m.
No.
Like your Bloody Mary, mimosa, maybe,
yeah.
lead into the rum and pineapple drink, and then you're getting into the harder stuff by 3, 4, 5.
Shots until, like noon.
There you go. I missed that, Joe.
He was fun.
Can we have another one of those, Joes?
Oh, maybe when the kids are out of school. When the kids are 18.
Summer's coming soon.
Or, no, like once they graduate or if I get really rich, I'll probably start drinking again. Like if I don't have to work anymore, I think it would be game on.
Yeah.
So, hey, get those views up if you want to see Super Joe back in action.
Super Joe.
But so I think it's like the third day of the festival. I don't know. It wasn't the first day. It wasn't the last either. We're walking down to the festival. It was like a half a mile walk from where we were staying. And there was just a coconut on the ground. So I was like, ooh, we live in Central Florida. We don't see coconuts that much. And I was excited about the coconut. I was drunk. So I picked up the coconut. I'm just carrying this thing like a football. Not even really paying attention. We get to Tortuga. We get to the gate. And they're like, hey, you can't bring that in. And honestly, it's a joke. I was like, it's my service coconut. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's my service coconut. So he's like, hold on. He walks away. He gets on the radio. I don't know what he's saying. I really can't hear it. He comes back. He's like, all right. I'm like.
So they let you with your service coconut.
Yeah.
But it only has to be a dog, and he didn't know about the dog.
He did not. He did not know about the rules, and he wasn't going to try and take that much time out of his day to figure it out.
So you got in with a service coconut.
All day.
Do you still have the service coconut?
I don't. So all day during the day, I'm carrying this coconut. I'm drinking. It gets to nighttime. And it's the act before the main attraction. I think it was like Miranda Lambert or it was somebody big. So that person's on stage and I am just jamming. I'm dancing. I got my service coconut. We are having a ball. And then a security guard comes up to me and goes, "Hey, give me that coconut." This is my coconut.
It's my. Did you tell him it was your service coconut?
No, at this point I'm pissed. Like I have made it all day, and I'm drunk. Like I have been drinking for probably 9-10 hours at this point.
Good for you.
And he goes, "You're gonna give me that coconut." And I said, "Yeah, you come try and take my coconut." Like I'm dead serious. This is not funny, Joe. You are not taking my coconut
That you've had for 9 hours.
And he says, "Oh, so I got to come get him?" I'm like, "Yeah, try, buddy. Try to get my coconut."
He took your coconut.
So a whole fucking SWAT team of security coming around. I'm like, oh, shit. This is not going to be good for
He
me.
came and got your coconut.
So one of the girls that was one of the singers comes down and she's like, "Oh my God, can I have the coconut?" It's like, "Well, yeah, you can have the coconut."
So Miranda Lambert came down and got your coconut.
It wasn't Miranda Lambert.
That story would have been better if it was
I'd
Miranda
have
Lambert.
to go check and see who. I'll check right now. It was on my Instagram, but she ended up posting about the coconut. Like she
So you
she
didn't
put it
give
on her
up
page.
the coconut. You gave someone the coconut.
I did. I gave someone the coconut. Let's see.
And that's how the coconut got lost.
It is, but I did get a really cool Tito's chair for it. She was super nice. It was like one of the, I don't know, it had a backpack like Tito's chair. I still have it in my garage.
So you traded your service coconut for a Tito's chair.
Yeah, and it was awesome.
Said by a true alcoholic.
I want to say it was Kaylee Bannon, but it wasn't. I can't remember who. And she's famous. Like, I mean, she's not like super huge famous, but she's famous. But yeah, she got my my
Do you
service
think she still
coconut.
has your service coconut?
I do. I do think she still has my service coconut.
We're gonna have to find that picture. I'm gonna post it online.
I know.
wanna
I
see
know.
your
I'm
service
trying to
coconut.
here. It probably. I don't know. I don't know where stuff goes. But yeah, and but just the fun fact of them, not knowing the answer, not knowing if this guy could bring in his service coconut.
And he let you in.
He did.
And then 30 security guards were going to take your service coconut.
Yeah, which is crazy. And once I sobered
Why
up,
don't you at least ask her to bring you backstage?
I think she was just trying to save me from getting my ass kicked by
'Cause you
all the
weren't giving up
security
that
guys.
coconut.
I wasn't. Like I was going to take the ass whooping.
And
100%.
And keep the coconut.
I probably would have lost the coconut at that point.
You
but
might have owned the Tortuga Music Festival.
That would have been cool. Take the NSB Songwriters Festival to a whole new level.
There you go. You do that this year?
No, so we ended up, it was a sponsorship thing. We unfortunately, it was a decision that I made, kind of put all my eggs in one basket. Hired a company that, was going to go out and get sponsors. And they were like, "Look, you don't have to worry about any of it." They, made a sponsorship deck and it was like, "Hey, this is, we'll take care of it." And I was like, "Look, we need to raise 60 grand because last year I ended up coming 20K out of my pocket. We just, before I'd say a week before the festival, we had one sponsor drop out. One only sent a check for half the amount. Another one only sent a check for 3/4 of the amount. And this is all a week before the festival. And at that point, like I know things are going south. Like I'm not going to make money on this. And yeah, ticket sales were terrible. All the free shows were great, packed, but the ticketed event didn't sell well. So, hired this company. We're going to get you 60 to 80 grand. Awesome. And I don't have to worry about anything. All I got to do is pick up the phone when the company that's going to sponsor wants to talk to me. Great. So we're getting to, 2 months ago, I call him like, hey, where are we at? Well, we couldn't get any sponsors. None? Zero. Well, one maybe, and even that one maybe didn't work out, and I didn't have enough time to go and, getting 50, 60 grand.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to give a year or two off.
Yeah.
There's a lot of festivals, not a lot, but there's a handful of festivals and events. The one in Tampa took a year or two off and they come back. And sometimes you come back stronger. Sometimes you need that little bit of break.
Yeah.
A little bit of break in it and figure out and reroute a few things that make sense for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate. I would have loved to be doing the Songwriters Festival next month. It was going to be next month. We're going to shoot for next year, like not giving up, not done with the festival, but we're going to take a year off. And we took 2020, but, Corona. But we took 20 off, and we'll take this year off and get back going. It's just I need a full year to get sponsors. It is. I don't think people realize how hard it is to get sponsors, when you're in that $50,000, $60,000 range, because you have to show a good return on investment for them. They're not just because you have a name on a billboard, they're not going to...
Or their name on a flyer or part of the commercials.
They're not going to throw that kind of money out.
It's not like it used to be. Remember back in the day, everybody sponsored everything. They'd sponsor golf court holes for $500 and this. But now it's, where's my return? Even the liquor companies and beer companies would throw money out there. And now it's like, wait a minute, I need you to pick up 100 cases. And you're like, for $5,000.
Yeah. What was it for $5,000 actually? It was 80 cases that I had to do for one of the sponsors last year, which is okay. I mean, that was able to do it. Didn't have to buy it all in one shot, but for the year had to have 80 cases, and I did that, no problem.
7, 8 a month isn't bad. 6 a month.
No, it was easy. I mean, it was a tequila, so easy to sell. Throw it in the top shelf. It's a good, easy to move.
Right.
But now it's not about the event. It's about their return on investment. And I don't blame them. If you're a company and you want to put money out there, you want to see a return on that investment. But it's how much can you show, because that one singular event isn't going to there's not going to be a return on investment on that event. So what we did in the past, because we had liquor sponsors, that's pretty much, our main sponsors are liquor. So every bar and restaurant that's in it, brings that liquor in. If I was able to say we take these 6 venues and I was able to, hey, this is going to be on every drink menu for a year, it would be easy for me to get $50,000.
I think you have to adapt to what it is. It sounds like you're kind of doing the same thing from years ago. Can you adapt to the new way of the world for sponsorships?
I have to. I just got to figure out what that is. I don't know the next move to make, on the sponsorship front. Everything that we used to do doesn't work anymore. No,
but every 5 years, 10 years, things change.
Yep.
So it's going to change. I mean, like we have Biketoberfest coming up next week. 4 or 5 days, we're going to start Biketoberfest. And I think that's changed over the years.
Yeah.
From what it is now compared to what it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I mean, stage sponsors and things like that came left and right, and now it's different. It's different. You have to tighten up. I mean, I've seen it firsthand. You can't just take on everything and bring on everything and bring on this, because you've got temp girls coming in that are selling liquor and you have to keep it limited to what it is. You can't bring every beer in there and every seltzer and every liquor in. It's like, all right, we have Jack, but not Jim. We have, White Claw, but not this one. We have Bud Light, Miller Lite, Coors Light, but we're not doing this one. We have Ultra, but you can't bring in everything.
Well, and you figure a lot of it's beer tubs and stuff like that. There's only so much room.
Beer tubs, it's not as many beer tubs.
No,
I don't see as many beer tubs. I mean, liquor's better. I mean, I would say liquor's better, but you make more money off liquor.
Oh yeah,
I would rather a liquor bar than a beer tub.
Yeah,
beer tub's nice for quick. People do drink beer, that's great. But I mean, I'd rather have 7 or 8 liquor bars than 2, 3 beer tubs.
Yeah, but now there's so many cocktails in a can. Now, granted, it's not the same.
But it's not the same. And for me, those cocktails in a can, they're $2.25 for those. So if you want to be in that 20% mark, you have to sell those things for $8, $10. Who's going to come up and get the problem is that I feel they're making these these liquor cocktails in a can, just like the White Claws, just like the Red Bull looking cans.
Yeah.
So when I see this can, I compare it to a White Claw or a Surfside. Now you're telling me it's different. There's alcohol and there's liquor here, but it looks just like the rest of them, which is a fancy label. And that one's $6 and that one's $10. Which one do you think I'm going to go for?
Well, yeah, but the
You're right.
speed of it, the speed of it, being able to boom,
But you
boom,
make
boom.
less money. I take a rum and Coke a Captain and Coke, 80 cents.
You don't have to make less money, though. You just charge more event pricing. Or has event pricing gone? Is there more competition?
There's
now?
more competition. You're not getting $10, $11, $12 in Daytona anymore.
Really?
No. You're not getting it. You're not getting $12 for a Bud Light, $10 for a Bud Light. If you're not someone in that market, you're not getting it. They'll go right down the street to another free band and another place is doing $6 Bud Lights, $5 Bud Lights. I'm telling you, it's not what you think it is.
God,
You can get away on some things. Jack can, for example, can go from 8 to maybe 9.
Yeah.
Certain things, but you're not taking your Bud Light from $4 to $7.50, $8. No way.
Because when
I don't see it. And I can't say I work or for every bar, and maybe there's something doing it. But I'm telling you, the ones that I've seen, you cannot take. Let's just say a normal Bud Light's $5. You may get 6, but you ain't getting no $9, $8, $7 for a Bud Light. God. They might have one. They're going right down the street. Jimmy, you play in these bands out there. I mean, but it's $1 more, $1.50 more, $2 on liquor maybe. That's it. You're not getting what it is anymore.
Because when I used to,
back to the liquor ones, the cans. To me, I think my opinion is horrible marketing. You're coming out with these new liquor seltzer type things, or they're not a seltzer, it's a liquor
or a
drink.
tea.
A tea. And you're in the same as a Red Bull can, basically, just a little bigger. You're the same as Neutrals. You're the same as White Claw. You're the same as everything else. But you put 8 cans there. They're all the same. But you're telling me yours is different. Nah, it looks the same. Just another packaging, another label. Now you want me to pay $8.50 or $9 for that because I have to, because it's a $2.25 cost. I have to. You have to charge $8, $9 for it. But wait, that's $8 or $9. But that White Claw is $6. Why would I take the White Claw? I get the difference in it when it comes, but the consumer is not. I don't think the consumer looks at it, and they know what a White Claw tastes like. Yeah. They've had a White Claw. Now you want to buy this other thing, which you're saying is liquor in it instead of a seltzer, but I like seltzer.
But it looks the same.
But it looks the same. So I think that's these new ones are you got to get a different can.
Yeah,
I think it's the look, your pretty bubbles or your sparkles on the side of it, or your new name flashy and blue. I don't think it's doing the same thing.
Well, I think the market's oversaturated.
Everyone's coming out. Everyone's coming out
liquor in a can.
Everyone. Liquor in a can, this in a can. And I'm going to get somebody on the phone that works a lot of rallies. And
nice.
I think I want to see what she says as far as the liquor, the beer, and what's selling. Because she's done this for a long time in the event world.
Nice. Going straight for the rally girl, huh?
Yep.
Love it. But yeah,
Jimmy, I ain't got anything ringing.
There we go.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi.
Remember to hit the screen record.
I'm
too.
already screen recording. I got you.
Oh.
Look at you looking beautiful. So we were talking about
much better.
Biketoberfest bike weeks, and we're talking about like the liquor in a can, the drinks, and I wouldn't say we're in a debate, but do you see, with being a rally girl and you do a lot of festivals, a lot of events from EDM festivals to bike weeks to Biketoberfest, are you seeing a lot of the prices increasing major?
Not that I can think of. I mean, I feel like the last time we did a major jump was after COVID, but it was like $1 on beers and alcohol, maybe $1 up. Sturgis did a big jump, I want to say 2021, but I feel like everything's pretty standard. I mean, I just worked Myrtle Beach Bike Week or Biketoberfest, and the prices were basically the same from spring. They were the same. I've done Myrtle Beach for 2 years now, and I haven't seen a difference.
So what's a Bud Light? What's a Bud Light in Myrtle Beach? So I go to Myrtle Beach Bike Fest. How much is a Bud Light?
$5 and $6 for so Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Lite, Budweiser are all $5, and then everything else beer wise, so like Ultra, Modelo, Twisted, those are all going to be $6, and then you've got your neutrals and your what's the other one?
Surfside.
High Noon. No, we had Sun Cruisers and I think High Noons, and those were $9. I mean, pretty standard. I mean, I don't think that's anything crazy pricing wise. I mean, it's cheaper than Vegas, that's for sure.
Yeah, because that's not event pricing. Like
No,
that's just
No,
normal
it's
pricing.
standard pricing. I mean,
I sell $5 Bud Lights.
I mean, I think that it's cheaper. I mean, I know that like during Bike Week, I think a lot of the bars have like their like local specials for like Daytona and stuff, and then they bump them up a tiny bit for Rally, but I don't think it's anything significant.
I was telling them I think beers maybe $1, liquor maybe $1.52 if you're but that's it. There's no going from $6 to $13.
I think that they eliminate like I don't think a lot of bars don't carry things like Busch Light and stuff because it's way cheap and they can make a better standard with like Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Lite. But and it kind of just depends on the bar and who they've got their like connections with and their sponsorships. So if you've got a really great rep with especially Twisted Tea, I think especially in the rally world, Billy Grotto's incredible, and he's got amazing connections with all those bars in Daytona and Myrtle and Laconia, and he makes sure all those bars get great pricing on those products when it comes to Twisted Tea and the Sun Cruisers.
Twisted Tea,
but I don't think that anything significantly changes, especially even, I mean, a little bit. I think during, I think they increase a little bit from like standard everyday weekday prices, but if you think about it, rally doesn't happen. Has twice a year for Daytona, twice a year for Myrtle. Laconia's twice a year, and
what about Sturgis?
Sturgis is one.
Does Sturgis go way up?
I don't know what their normal prices are. I do know that we bump them from most bars bump them from like a regular, even it's like $1 or two up, give or take. I mean, there's nothing substantial.
So Sturgis, I'm getting a Bud Light for $6-7.
No, you're probably at like, I think beers were like 7 or 8, depending.
Still
I feel like you're a little higher because but that's like the Super Bowl essentially. So if you think about it, it's like that's the Vegas of rallies. It's your big,
but still $7-8 for a Bud Light in Sturgis isn't bad.
Yeah, and I think like your Jack is like 10, and I think anything like above is like I don't think anything's more than 12 or 14. I mean, we don't carry, but there's no like when I'm in Sturgis or I'm in like Sturgis has like just Jack, Tito's, Captain, Crown. Like I'm not giving you a well liquor.
Right.
There's no well. There's nothing that's going to be anything lower than a Jack or
which is kind of surprising because your well liquors are your non-name brands, obviously, but they're your most profitable.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of like you just call liquors, so it's like, and I think too it eliminates the options. Like if I'm at a speed bar and you're asking me like 400 questions of which vodkas I've got. I'm going to tell you Tito's. You don't have Grey Goose? I have Tito's. Like,
yeah.
You want vodka? We got Tito's. Pick one.
So Tito's.
I got Tito's and Tito's.
So that's the only vodka you carry at some of the bars.
I'm trying to think. Well, no, not. And you're talking about Myrtle Beach at Suck Bang Blow?
Yeah, Myrtle, because you were just there at Suck Bang Blow.
Myrtle, I have.
What a name for a bar.
I think I have Dirty Girl vodka, and I have Dirty Girl, and I have Tito's. And they're like $1 difference. So like it's nothing significant to be like, wow, that's expensive. And like I'd rather go $1 more for Tito's or I don't know. I mean, Dirty Girl tastes just as good. So I mean, I don't get any complaints on it. But I think I've got Jim as my like lowest, and then Jack, and then you've got Crown and Captain, and let me think what else I got. I have Tanqueray for my gin. I have one gin. Just kind of depends on like what your product is, I guess. Tequila wise, I've got Casa, obviously, that's pretty standard, and Jose Gold, and I had Luna Azul, which was our silver. But pricing wise, it was. I mean, I didn't think anything was outrageous. Like I would drink at my bar. Like I didn't think it was expensive.
No, I don't. They can. Yeah. I just don't think they can.
Like Crown's like 10. I'm like, I'll pay 10 for Crown.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
That's what prices are, I think, normal.
See, I thought it was more like event pricing because, like, the last Super Bowl I was at. Now, granted, I know it's different than the Super Bowl, but a beer was 17.
The Super Bowl, okay, cool kid here.
And the like a tequila margarita was 38.
For a margarita, $38.
Yeah,
$38.
I just went to a Lainey Wilson concert at the Moody Center in Austin, and $17 for a drink for a single shot. And I was like, I would rather just drink like. And they had click pours, and I'm really big on click pours. I'm not a fan, and I understand it's supposed to be accurate, but like I could close my eyes and let it click pour, and it's still not going to get me as accurate as I feel like a real bartender is because I can close my eyes and pour a shot and not spill over. So like
I went to the Gator
and then I use a click pour and it stops me.
I went to the Gator game. They had the big neutrals, $20.
Jesus,
the big neutral cans. You know, like this
20. I think they were 13 or 14 at the Moody Center. But
that's not bad, though. 13 for the big one, for the big cans?
Yeah, like the big. I mean, and it sucks for me because like I want a little can because I don't drink so much.
That can is
And
the
I'm
size
little,
of
so I
you.
was like, I'm drinking it fast so it doesn't get warm. Then I'm like, well, now I'm out of a drink and now I've got to go back for more. But I don't know. I feel like concert venues and I feel like event centers, but I don't feel like rallies really do anything crazy. I mean, I think the highest place that I work that I have to like memorize prices a little harder is probably Sturgis, but that is the
Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. And like that kind of makes sense to me, but I don't think they're anything outrageous. Like I think my prices are still pretty normal. Like I still would drink at my bar. I mean, they're a little cheaper pre-rally, but that's normal. I feel like, I mean, that's what they would pay to be there. And then obviously event pricing changes a little bit, but I think the same thing happens in probably Daytona and Myrtle and all the other places we work. But
How long have you been doing the rallies? The rallies, I guess rallies, whether it's EDM festival or it's bike, is up. How long have you been doing the rallies?
7+ years. I don't know. It kind of all
That's
blurs
awesome.
together at this point.
And how many rallies did you say you do a year? 10, 15, 20 between the festivals, the Rockvilles, the EDM, the EDCs, the bike weeks, the Biketoberfest? Like, what would you say you do in a year?
I mean, easy answer is too many, but I mean, Daytona has twice a year. You've got 10 days and then 4 days, which even though it's 10 days, you're still there 14, and you're still there for at least a week for Daytona for fall.
And you do Rockville
So
too, don't you?
Daytona's twice a year, Myrtle's twice a year. I do Laconia. I've done Galveston before, and then what am I missing? Oh, Sturgis. Like I'm missing one. I don't do. And not because I don't want to. I don't do Panama. I don't do a couple other ones that like a lot of girls do. Like I've never done Arizona. There's a couple other ones that I'd like to do. But I'm also really picky and like I do a lot of research on like which bars I want to be at and like where I want to be. Like I've never done Laconia because I specifically wanted a certain bar or a certain location. And until I got asked to be at that location, I waited. And so, and I mean, SBB, Suck Bang Blow, is the best bar to work at in Myrtle Beach, in my opinion. And I know it's hard. Yeah, okay.
I
It's
like
not
the
as
name
serious
Suck
as
Bang Blow. I
sounds.
think it's
it's
great.
great.
I think it's a great name. I think it's a great name. Like they just
It's
didn't
a
name
fabulous
it.
name, and it makes you feel really uncomfortable when you tell them, like, listen, it's like really about bikes. They're like, no, it's not, Olivia. And I was like, listen, it kind of is. Like,
She must have a great Christmas. So how was work? Suck Bang Blow was great, Mom. Thanks.
oh, I had to send a package there the other day, and I left. It's a long story, but long story short, I left a suitcase supposed to get to my location. It didn't get there, and I had to have the box, my clothes for work mailed last week. And my boss goes, okay, where are we marrying all of your fishnets and lingerie? And I'm like, well, do you want the address or the business name?
Both.
And this is like a major Western wear warehouse and normal business professional people.
Wouldn't
And
you
I'm
just say
like,
SBB? Just send it to SBB.
I was like, I can't because I have to like have the business name with it just to be safe. Like, and it's stuff that I've collected over the years that's like expensive that I don't want to ever lose. So it wasn't worth the risk of not putting the correct information. And then
so you're telling your boss
he's
it's
like, Olivia,
Western wear.
just give me the name. I'm going to put the name of the business, your address, and then like to send it to you or forward it to you. I said, okay. I was like, well, the name of the business is Suck Bang Blow. And he was like, you have got to be kidding me. And I was like, I'm so embarrassed to even say it out loud. Because not only has someone in this warehouse had to go through a box of my stuff, of my lingerie, and dump it from my suitcase into a box to ship to me, now they have to write
Suck Bang Blow on it. Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
I mean, it couldn't be like Froggies or Tower Hill or One of Jack's.
No, it had to be Suck
Of
Bang
all
Blow.
the other places I could
Suck
possibly
Bang
work, that's
Blow.
normal. Yep.
I like it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Be proud. Be proud.
Yeah. They're like,
Be
I was
proud.
like, I can never show my face in the warehouse ever again. Like, I'm absolutely mortified.
So most rallies, 4, 7, 8 days. You're there a day or two, 3 days before. You're there a day or two afterwards. Obviously, you fly in. You have to pay for your own housing most of the time. You share with other rally members. I would say, guys, girls, you guys all share rooms and stuff. Make it cheaper and easier. Because I mean, these rooms, you go to most of these places, it's $400 or $500 a night for a room, easily, if not more.
So luckily for some of the places, like Laconia is really amazing. The owner of the property, Anthony, has a bed and breakfast. Well, we used to be a bed and breakfast. And so the staff gets to stay there for free. So that's really cool. So our housing's covered and it's walkable. So that's really amazing.
Oh,
so
cool.
that's an awesome benefit for all of us because all of us typically travel in for it, whether we fly in or drive in. Daytona, some girls can stay above the bar. There's apartments above Froggies, which is pretty cool. and then everyone else obviously gets other housing. And then let's see, Sturgis. That's always interesting. I help set up the Affliction booth, and so I stay with that group every year. I've stayed there one other time without them, and I regretted it. I will never not stay with them again. I don't want to be in a crazy rally house. It's a lot of work, and I'm exhausted when I leave work.
It's like the real world all over again, huh?
It's rough. I'm trying to think what else is left. Sturgis, Daytona, Myrtle. Myrtle, we get housing together. It's usually a big group of girls, but yeah, the bars don't provide anything, but we come in a little early. Typically bars do a meeting like the day before everything starts. Sturgis does it. Myrtle does it.
Daytona does it.
Daytona does it. And Laconia does not, but it's kind of standard. We all do the same thing every time. So oh no, I'm sorry. We do. The liquor commission comes in and they do this whole thing, and it's super fun. And then you come in a day before for all the meetings. I guess, yeah. So everybody does a meeting beforehand. My favorite place, I know Froggy's does this, and I think it's a day later that I usually miss it. But for Myrtle, the owners of Myrtle Beach are probably the coolest people that I've ever worked for in this aspect. They take the entire staff, including the kitchen staff, out to Hibachi for dinner on Sunday night after rally.
How many people are we
Everything's
talking?
included.
That's
Drinks.
awesome.
How many people are we talking?
Oh gosh, they're
They're taking over the whole restaurant.
There's 2 tables of hibachi, right? So there was.
Yeah.
What do you put? 12 at a table, 10 at a table, 10 probably
About
comfortably.
12 at each table. 8 on each side, 10 on each side.
Okay, so we'll say let's make it even numbers, 10, right? So we got 20 per grouping. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 tables. That was
so about 120 people.
No, so I would say wait, yeah, is that no? That's 60 people.
20 per table, 6 tables.
6 tables, yeah.
And they pay for all drinks and everything. So that's a good couple $1,000 tab easily.
Yeah, because
but they probably just rang in
six tables at 10 apiece. No, 6 tables at 10 apiece.
Okay, so 60, 70 people they're taking out. You're taking probably $100 a piece. So $6-7 grand plus tip, $8,000-9,000 out the door. Yeah, they probably just made $1 million plus dollars easily.
But it's the coolest thing because we truly feel appreciated though, and I've always made sure to go because they don't have to do that.
No,
that's out of their own kindness. And your drinks are included. I always bring money to tip extra because I feel like that's a kind thing to do. We're kind of annoying to the wait staff, and it's kind of a party.
No,
we're kind of
not
embarrassing.
60 rally girls. No way.
Yeah. Oh, it gets rowdy. There's typically a lemon/lime food fight.
I want to come to one of these parties. This sounds like the best party of the whole day.
It's so much fun. It really is, and it's kind of just fun because you don't know where it's coming from, and all of a sudden you just get a lime thrown toward your table. And this time, one of our bar backs, he's the sweetest guy. Boston comes out in a chef's hat, backs into where the owners are, and turns around and pretends to be their hibachi chef. And it was the funniest thing I have ever seen. And nobody knew it was coming. I happened to turn my head in as he was coming around the corner with and they gave him an apron with knives and stuff. It was pretty adorable. But it was pretty clever. But it's fun that it becomes a whole family affair. The fact that they're willing to take all of us out like that, and they show true appreciation for all the nonsense we put up with all week long and the fun we have, and it's a good time for sure. But yeah, I always stay a day late from Myrtle Beach because on Sunday we go to dinner.
I don't think people realize how much y'all work. And
it's 12, 15-hour days, 18-hour days. You're there at 8, 9 in the morning, and you walk out there at 2, 3 in the morning. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Myrtle specifically. So I got there Saturday and Sunday. Corinne and I both got there at 11, and last call was 1:30 a.m. So 11 a.m. to 1:30 a.m. Both of us, high volume, high energy. I had a trampoline behind my bar. She's driving it to Daytona, so you'll get to see I brought my trampoline.
Nice. I'm proud of you.
I had
But they're long days, and you have to have just high energy all day. And so and I don't do anything extra other than Red Bull. So I maybe have 2 Red Bulls a day and hope that my heart still keeps going. But
I had a buddy.
It's a lot. But we truly enjoy. We wouldn't do this if we didn't enjoy the friends and the people we meet and the customers and the chaos and the fun. And especially when someone's oh, I've never been to a rally before. It's I'm a Sturgis virgin or a rally virgin or
What's
whatever.
A Daytona virgin?
Yeah.
You don't have any of those right here at Daytona anymore.
Yeah, not as much as in Daytona, I feel because there's twice a year. But giving them the first time experience of like the chaos and the fun and embarrassing your buddy or having a bachelor party and like doing stuff with the bachelor and like making an experience for them that they'll remember. And it may not be, I think it's more fun than going to a strip club because there's so much chaos. And we were talking about it the other day where a group of us girls were sitting up and I go, do you ever have like the post rally, like head turns? Like, what do you mean? I was like, well, do you ever like go to the airport and you hear like whistles and you're like, oh my God, is someone doing a hurricane shot? Or, hey, is someone doing a body shot over there? I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just them directing traffic.
Yeah, I have to ask.
There's something happening.
I have to ask, as we work with a lot of rally girls as well, and we don't get personal, and we see because a lot of it's cash. But what do you guys make in these rallies? I mean, I don't want to get into your personal business. I get it, what I'm asking, but I've always been curious. I mean, you walk away with 20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand.
I wish it was that great. Okay, so how about this? It used to be really, really good. The new generation of bikers aren't like the generation that I started with. How about that? Let's start there. Like and it sucks for me is because like I started off and I was a baby. Like I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to like hustle. I mean,
if I'm working 11 a.m. to 1:30, I got to be walking out with $1,800 at least.
That's pretty hopeful.
Really?
That's pretty hopeful. Right. I would say it depends. It depends on your spot. So like it depends on your seniority. It depends on where you're located. It depends on what you're comfortable with. Like if you're doing extra things, because we do tip out 20% to our barbacks. Like that.
Now, are you allowed to sell and do other things? Are you allowed to whip him in the butt and do the smacking in the face and make that extra $20? Does that go to you? Does that go to the bar? Or how's that work? What's it called when you do the splash in the face and smack?
The hurricane.
The hurricane.
You give the shot, you throw the water, and you slap them.
Right. Now, if you're charging 20 for that, if you're charging 20 for that, what goes to the bar and what goes to you?
Oh, I'm charging more than 20, but yes.
Right. Okay.
So
I got to pay more for you to smack me.
Yeah. I mean, you're my friend. I'll probably smack you for free because that's just this helpless person I am.
Yes, we appreciate it.
But it depends. I mean, everyone kind of does their prices however they feel comfortable, and like I move them based on the day, the specific rally. It kind of just depends on like what other girls are pricing things at. I mean, you're never gonna I'm gonna be honest. You're never gonna get a body shot off of me for less than $50. I'm not letting you lick me for less than $50. Period. Typically,
I'm right there with you. You want to lick me?
Yeah, I would say $100.
$100. You want to lick this
minimum.
I mean, but everything else kind of varies. But because anything that's based with alcohol, so if you're doing a hurricane, you're doing a body shot, you're doing a baby bird, is where I take the shot and I spit it in your mouth.
How much is a baby bird?
I mean, I'm not ever gonna receive one. I will be the mama.
Wait. You'll spit a guy's mouth, but you won't spit in yours?
Well,
absolutely.
I'll pay you $100 for a baby bird.
For you to baby bird me?
Yep.
Fuck it. I mean,
I'm doing it. Biketoberfest is gonna be great. Here's 100. Open your mouth. Oh, I can't wait. I am going to find you.
You'd be my first baby bird, and you'd be paying me to receive a baby bird. Like, I don't think I'm mad about it.
I am totally going to be awesome. Doing that one. I'm filming that one.
We are filming that.
We are filming the baby bird. I am going to do my first baby bird
ever. I didn't even think about that until you said it. I'm like, actually, I've never done it.
I'm ready for the baby bird.
I've always been the giver, not the receiver.
I'm a giver. You're good. I got you, girl.
Selfless.
All right, so I don't want to get personal. Most money you've ever made in one shift? Tell me that. $18.85. I mean, that's not a bad day.
No, not at all.
$18.85. So almost $19.90.
Wait. There's a 20% went to the bar back. Okay, wait, hold on. We'll back up a little bit.
Wait, you walked home with $18.85? You walked home with that, or that's what you made and then had to tip out?
I walked. My take home was $18.85. Okay. But I had a barmate, so double that. So we're at what?
36, 3,800.
3? Wait, are you doing math with me right now?
18, 36. So about 3,600.
Okay. Then I lost 20% from that. So that was our take home. So imagine 20% on top of that still. That's what the total was. And so we take that total minus 20% divided by 2.
You think 20% is a lot?
It depends. The place that I worked that I did that at, that person earned it. It was very deserving. They busted their butt all day. I never ran out of anything. I never needed anything. And like when they were there, they were helpful. And so that's important. And like if we were up doing like tricks or whatever, that person was like helping customers with things and like facilitating the situation, like, and not letting people be annoyed that we were up doing hurricane shots or double hurricanes or whatever. But take home, best shift ever, $18.85.
it's still a great day.
12, 15 hours, 1885. I take that all day. A couple of those a year. I mean,
Yeah.
not bad
And it's
on those.
cash.
Yeah. It's cash.
It's cash. And again,
So
like
really,
I said,
really, you made
it's
$225 that
doubled-
day.
doubled plus 20%. So like that's not a bad
$5,000,
day.
probably about $5,000 at that bar you made in cash.
give or
After your
take.
yeah. All right,
I'm
I
just
have
not-
one more question.
Oh geez.
How do I bring home a rally girl? Our viewers want to know,
Ooh.
how do I bring home a rally girl? I'm in town. I'm here at Daytona. I'm at Sturgis. Single guy. I want to bring home a rally girl. How do I bring home a rally girl?
Ooh.
Do I tip? Do you baby bird me? And then, okay. I mean, how do I bring home a rally girl?
Ooh, that's a fun one. I don't know. So I'm really big on personality and stuff. And if you're hanging out and like I just enjoy your energy, like I've never gone home with somebody from the bar that I can recall.
I can
But-
that.
For 1885, I'm going home with them.
I mean, if you're gonna take me 18, I'm just kidding. No. Deal with the rally girl. I mean, I guess everyone's kind of different. Like a lot of rally girls do have significant others, so that's kind of like I've worked a handful of rallies that I didn't have a significant other, so like I wasn't like open to we don't hang out with anybody after work. There's a very unless you're a day shifter.
But do I
I'm
stand?
not
Do
going
I
out
stand there all
afterwards.
night? Do I stand there all night and show my interest and tip you? Do I buy a bunch of drinks for my boys? Do I like tell you you're beautiful and you're the one and only and I want to marry you? Like how much?
Oh, that's
not you,
aggressive.
not
Talk
you
about all that.
personally, not you personally. But if you had to
know,
pick,
I know that.
how do I bring home? How do I bring home a bike week girl? How do I bring home a rally girl?
I think for me, it would have to be like you've got to have a good personality. There's got to be something that's different. Like I think it would have to be someone that's more on my level of like what I do outside of rallies. Like some girls ride horses or some girls actually ride. And so they want someone who has a bike too. Some girls.
So ask them, maybe ask it. I mean, if you're not slam busy or whatever, ask them what they like to do. What do you do besides
Yeah,
rallies?
like I appreciate someone coming when I'm okay. How about this? I appreciate when I'm slow. Like Froggies, I'm working 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the back of the frog pond. So if you're gonna hang out with me on the slow parts of my day, and then see that I'm busy, and you kind of go grab lunch or do something else or whatever, but if you're hanging out with me in the slow parts to have a conversation and like not just be like, oh, that's a hot chick, I want to hang out with her, like. There's a difference. Like if you're actually like trying to be friends, like, hey, I know you're off at 7. There's a concert at what is it? The Spoke, right? Spoke has concerts.
Pick you up on my Harley and we'll ride out there, right?
No, I don't get on the back of
You
anybody's
won't get on the back
bike.
of my
I have a big rule. No, so I ride with my friends, a handful of people. I think I've ridden with 4 people ever, and I only ride in Sturgis. I don't ride anywhere else. I've ridden
for safety reasons, right?
Yeah, I've ridden with 3 people ever and in Sturgis.
7 years.
And yeah, in 7 years I've ridden with 3 people, and I've ridden several times with all 3 people. And they're friends, people that I've known for a long time, people that I'm comfortable with. And it's not just some guy at the bar. Like it's people that I'm friends with, like a buddy of mine's parents and stuff. So like it's like a whole group thing.
So
and so we
everyone's
all go
going out
together.
afterwards.
Like
Because sometimes you work
Yeah.
day shifts, sometimes you work night shifts, sometimes you work doubles, so it can be a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're off.
so
at
Sturgis,
night.
I work night, so like I can ride during the day typically.
Now Daytona's next week. Where are you at in Daytona?
Yeah. I'm at Froggies, so I'll be at Froggies. I'm switching spots. I'm not going to be inside daytime, which that was a 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. shift. That was a little tough.
That's rough.
That early morning was tough.
Yeah, but I'll come
Yeah,
in there.
but those-
but that guy coming in at 7:01 acting like he cares, might has a shot, right?
Nope, he does. He's got a
7:01?
better shot than most. You want to show up at 7 a.m. if you're going to bring me food
So
or
guys,
Red Bull?
there's
or
the answer.
breakfast?
Bring her a Red Bull, bring her breakfast, get to
Yes.
Froggies at 7:07, and you're in.
So that's right up
Yeah.
Super
well,
Joe's
this time
alley.
I'm at 11, so I get to sleep in a little. 11:01.
11:00.
11:01. You bring me a snack. You bring me a Red Bull, and then
This year,
shot.
I'm baby birding you. That's it. Next year, I'll bring you breakfast. I'm baby birding you. I'm going to be the only guy to baby bird
well, you
this
brought
rally.
me Amazon packages before.
I did. You've had Amazon packages.
you were my
in there?
delivery man.
I was. 3 times
He's
for
the
the
bag
rally.
man.
She
I'll
texts
send it
me.
to you. I have the photo.
She would text me, be like, hey, I got an Amazon package coming in. Can you bring it to me? I'm like, yeah, no problem. And I come down there carrying this freaking box. God knows what's in here. It's vibrating. It's buzzing. There's bras and
It's
panties hanging out the bottom of it. I'm like, here's your package. And I bring it back
It's
to
like
her.
my paddles and my whip.
Right. God only know if it fell open. I'd look like a freaking sex slave or something.
You having pasties,
Pasties
you know,
are,
the
just the norm. That was funny. It was like 3 or 4 packages at that time. You kept getting Amazon delivered, but it was easy.
I was like, I'm really sorry I got packages again. I'm really sorry I got packages.
That was fun. Gave me a reason to get out and come down and see you.
Exactly. You know what I'm just going to do? I'm going to deliver one every single day. So you have to come see me every day.
Fine. I'm in. It's going to cost me what? $400. I'm going to 4 baby birds. So it cost me $400.
Yeah, four baby birds.
Birds.
At least it's a fall rally. It's only
Right.
4 days.
Right. Oh, that 10 days is. Ugh. It's long, man.
It's a
long because it's not 10 days. Because
like
really,
it's the same.
really, it's Wednesday
14.
to the following Sunday. Because everyone pre-rallies Wednesday, pre-rallies Thursday, then it starts Friday, and by Monday you're like, "Is it over yet?" You're like, "Nope, it just begun." I like the shorter one to be honest with you. Like this is great to me. Wednesday nights the pre-parties, Thursday, Friday, all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, it's Saturday morning and we're done tomorrow." Like,
Yeah,
I like the short
because I'm day shift. I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I only work 3 days.
Oh, nice. You got a day
I'll
off
get
for
the
it.
party on a Wednesday because I'm 11 to 7, so I don't get the pre-rally.
On Wednesday
day.
you're 11 to 7, or you're not pre-rally? Oh no, you really?
I don't think so. I think I come in. I think my first day is Thursday. I don't know. I'll have to text and make sure. But I fly in.
Sweet. So it cost me 3 baby birds this year. Sweet.
Yeah. So you know what? Discount.
I feel good.
Buy 2. It's like buy 3 get 1.
Bring
not
breakfast,
free
bring Red
because
Bull,
it's
bring a
one
baby
day.
bird. I'm ready to go, dude. I cannot wait. I am excited.
Yeah, you give me baby bird, I'll chase it with a Red Bull.
With a Red Bull and a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit right behind it.
Oh my gosh, I would love a bacon. I could cheese biscuit.
Done. I'm bringing you breakfast.
We don't eat though. Like that's the thing is like so many people are so kind. Like they know that we're there for long days or long hours, and so.
But don't the food vendors bring you some? Don't the food vendors like you kind of become friends with the food vendors and do a little swappage?
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah, we've got really like yummy ones in Myrtle, and they're always like, "Here's food." I'm like, "Oh, thank you, friend." I eat like 5 bites, and like while I'm pouring drinks.
All right, I got it. I'm coming. I'm bringing you food every day.
You're the best.
Every day.
Why are you so good to
Oh,
me?
don't tell anybody. If he gets out, it could ruin my image.
Yeah, your reputation.
Oh,
is
yeah.
shot.
My reputation is done now. I'm a nice guy. I don't want that reputation. Don't do that to me. But I will see
do
you.
it.
I will see you this coming weekend, or this coming
Yes.
week. You'll be here shortly, and we'll definitely grab some dinner and some baby birds, and we'll have some fun.
Before she gets out of here, though,
What?
So
Yes.
we do a segment on
yes.
the show called "Come On, Karen."
Come on, Karen.
Come on, Karen. We want your best. Come on, Karen.
So basically, what is the most ludicrous shit you've seen someone do or say? Like, who is, because at a bike rally, who's going to be a Karen? You're there to have fun, but I'm sure there
I'm
are.
sure there's a lot of Karens. Who's that one guest that'll stick out that tried to do something and just you'll never forget this person? She was just so off.
Oh, I have to think. I know that I had a weird situation the other day. We did a double baby bird. It was me and Corinne, so close to Karen. But we both work at Froggy's and we were in Myrtle together and giving this guy the shot and she throws the water and slaps him and I'll find the video, but he spits the shot completely out. And I have a video of it because I went and found the guys and got a video later. Completely spit it across the way. And I was like, there's no way. And then he like was so tired he couldn't open his eyes afterwards because they'd golfed all day. So it was like a 30-second intermission between the next shot. Same thing happened. Gave him his shot, threw the water, slapped him, and out went the shot the other direction. But I'm trying to think of the weirdest thing. Like I have to think. I had a guy do a body shot one time and try to put raspberries on me.
Huh.
Like put raspberries on my stomach. And so my barmate was like, "What are you doing?" And like had to shove him off me. And I was like, "Yeah, thanks, dude. Like I don't know what's happening either."
Like
Like the raspberries
fruit, or
with no.
suck on, he wanted to suck on your belly.
No, like
Yeah.
suck on me and put a raspberry on my stomach, like you do, like I don't know, people. I guess I don't know.
I thought
Like
the
a
same
hickey.
thing at first. I'm like,
You want like
where
a
did he
hickey.
get these raspberries?
Yeah, I'm like, what did he go to the store and get some raspberries?
So this girl do a body shot, and we were in Sturgis, and Sydney was like, "Oh, she'll do body shots." Well, this man had no teeth. It was just gums.
Was that $100?
Yeah. Oh, I tried.
$100 gummer.
$100 gummer.
No. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'd have to think of something. I mean, people being rude or anything. I mean, I get a lot of complaints. Like, if I carry Modelo, they're like, "Oh, you don't have Corona." I'm like, "No." I was like, "But if you close your eyes, it looks like Corona." They're like, "No, it doesn't." I'm like, "If you think about it, if you close your eyes, it looks
like
and
Modelo.
the taste, it looks like Corona." Like, I don't know. People just get needy about, or you don't have. Who did somebody ask me? "Oh, can I have a espresso martini?" And I said, "Ma'am, I don't know."
At a rally?
Espresso martini at a rally. That's the next can that
I was
needs to
like,
come out, an
when you
espresso
find
martini
the
can.
espresso, I'll make you an espresso martini.
Oh, she's
She's like,
on.
so
She's on
I'm
it.
bringing an espresso down. Breakfast, espresso, baby bird, all good. We're doing it.
Perfect.
We're going to be sitting there at 11 a.m. having baby bird espresso martinis with bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. I'm excited for this. Thursday's going to be great.
Well, I love it.
I'll
I can't
get the
wait.
baby bird and I'll chase it with my breakfast sandwich.
I love this. It's going to be the best rally ever.
So I guess we'll see. We'll see
Yep, we'll see you down
Wednesday
there.
or Thursday.
Wednesday, you'll be in town, right?
I'll be in town. I'll be out
Out.
Wednesday. So I'll text you and see where you're at.
Done.
And then we'll beep up around.
I'm ready.
I will probably end up on the mechanical bull at full moon.
I can see that happening quite a bit.
Yeah. I rode it last spring. So I actually kind of got in trouble for it a little bit.
For the
How do you get in
bull?
trouble
Well-
at the bowl. Did you have clothes on?
So I
we
was
don't
riding and
get in trouble there.
I got it. I didn't realize I had my Apple Watch on and it was kind of slow. And I like checked my watch. The guy was like, "Did you just check your watch while you're on the bull?" I said, "Oh my
So
god!"
he was going to say,
I was
all right, anytime
he's
that
like,
day.
"Is it slow?" And I said, "No, it's fine. I'm fine."
He
It's
dumped you,
fine."
didn't he?
And no, because I used to work at Gillies in Las Vegas, so he had it slow enough, and I kicked around and went backwards and rode it with no hands.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you're the boss.
Yeah. That
Hey,
happened. I was like, well,
you showed him what? You showed him how it is.
yeah, that's what I get. Like a friend of mine, she's like, "Oh, I bought us mechanical bull rides." I was like, "That was a bad decision on your part,
Yes.
because you should probably go before me.
I am the
Because
mechanical bull.
I am the mechanical bull master."
Well, hey, we'll have to
So.
continue this on Thursday. Unfortunately, we are running out of time.
I love you. I will call you, and I will see you this week.
Sounds good. Love
Hey, thank
too.
you so
Thanks,
much
guys.
for coming on.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. You can pick up a rally girl. You just kind of got to be nice. Bring some food. Don't be a dick. And you're going to have to hang out all day. So I suggest not going full Super Joe and drinking the entire time, because by the time she gets done work, she's not going to take you home at that point. So, keep an even keel and you can bring yourself home a rally girl. So we will see you next week. Remember to like, subscribe, share it everywhere on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Woo! So hot. Yeah, I think so.
This episode brought to you by Stir Hospitality.
Go to stirhospitality.com if you are a new restaurant. If you're a restaurant that is not seeing the profits that you used to,
Bar and nightclub.
bar and nightclub too, they will get you back in the black. Stirhospitality.com.